Hello, I am Jaime Elizondo from Real World Ranching, and when I say that our goal is to maximize your profits while you improve your land as quickly as possible, I mean it. You see, we often get caught up in life doing things that may or may not contribute to our lifelong goals. Other times, we know what our passion is, and we need to find ways to profit from it so that we can follow it. Then we will have success. But will that include economic success or only a fulfilling life, a happy life? Well, I have met people who lament not knowing their end goal early in life and confess to losing time and effort following what others wanted them to become. And we need to be true to ourselves, not to others. So we tend to be happier, more effective, and successful when we are true to ourselves. My question to you today is, are you a breeder or a trader? A breeder is one that wants to breed better and better genetics, better breeding animals to sell at a higher price. And a trader is one that doesn't want to do that. He or she most likely want just to manage grass, maybe make a little profit on the price that they're buying or selling, and maybe they don't want to commit long term all their life to produce better and better genetics to sell to some others. And there is nothing wrong with either. Both are good. And you can improve your land with both, a breeder of a trader. But the time and effort required for each one of those two things requires passion on your part. I just returned from teaching in various parts of Australia and New Zealand. I met people who say they wanted to be breeders, but in reality, I could see that they were traders or people who say that they wanted to be both. And you cannot be both. You need to follow your passion. You see, back in time, the most famous livestock trader in America once told me that I wish I had known my passion was cattle trading and not cattle breeding. He explained that he dedicated a lot of energy and time to building a good breeding herd only to sell it when a buyer offered a reasonable price. And he sold his breeding herd 4 times in his life. He said that had he known earlier that he was a trader at heart, he would not have spent so much effort to building the best breeding herd possible. At last, later in life, he accepted he was a trader and then made the most of it. In Australia, I met people who say they wanted to be breeders, but I was sensing that they did not. So I asked them some questions. Are you passionate about not letting go of your best breeding animals even in a drought situation? Do you want to help and profit from offering other people cattle and genetics that are the very best adapted to their environment and yours? Do you like selling breeding stock to other people? Will you devote the rest of your life to breeding the best adapted genetics possible? After that last question, they answered, "Oh, I just found out I am a trader." There, that is what I had sensed from the start. I then proceeded to explain how, by being a trader from the start, they will get much better results for their efforts than trying to be a breeder when they did not have the necessary passion to be a breeder. The truth is that in this cattle business, we need both breeders and traders. As I mentioned earlier, there is nothing wrong with either. They are just different. You want to be the best if you're a breeder or a trader, including your grazing management. Grazing management, where you can increase your grass productivity by 3 to 5 times. And today we have a special discount here at Real World Ranching that you can reach at .rwranching.com/enroll and use the code SPRING at checkout. That is SPRING to get 25% off. And this offer is valid through March 27. The Total Grazing Academy offers 4 online courses, live group coaching, and 2 months of free Fat Wallet Ranchers membership. Starting as early in your career as possible is best to get the best potential in your adapted genetics if you are a breeder. And not as long as many would believe. At least 7 years, with the rest of your life dedicated to improving by selection of your herd of breeding cattle. Breeding the best genetically adapted herd is my passion. And I knew this early in my life. I tried trading but found it was too much for me. Buying and selling 800 to 900 animals per year was too stressful for me, especially when it involved a lot of traveling. So depending on your desires, your passion, and your time, you can decide what you like best. Now that I have very good adapted genetics and my cattle perform well in difficult environments, people want to buy my heifers and bulls and without advertising. This is done by word of mouth from satisfied clients. A word of caution. When you are a breeder or a trader, prestige is hard to win but very easy to lose. Always be honest with your customers and try to give them the best treatment and breeding animals, explaining all the details. So which one of these two, trading or breeding, makes the most money? It depends on your way of doing things. And this is why I prefer you to do what your passion is about. When it is your passion, not only will you do it better, but you will also do whatever it takes to be successful. You need to consider this. Mere numbers do not explain the results you will get. It is like a multidimensional puzzle where the sum of the parts is much more significant than what it should be. Because when you do an economic analysis and consider the land improvement you get from your grazing management, you will find that the results and your return on investment are very similar. Still, the joy and happiness you get from your business depends on what your passion is. Please focus always on return on investment. Return on investment is the best benchmark to assess your wealth creation, and remember, real wealth needs you to have enough money, enough free time, and enough health to be wealthy. If any of these 3 things are missing, you are not truly rich. Money is just a medium of exchange. Having enough money to buy what you need or desire is not bad. However, the root of evil is the love of money, which you should avoid. All of us. So which will improve the land the fastest? Breeding livestock or trading livestock? Well, when you breed livestock for better adaptation and functionality, they will have a higher harvest efficiency. And if grazing is done quickly on well-recovered plants, this will improve the land faster. But when you trade livestock, you can play with the knowledge in the total grazing program about how grass grows and how long-lived soil carbon is created to create higher soil fertility in your pastures. And as I explained earlier, there is nothing wrong with being a trader or a breeder, as your results will depend on where your passion is. Identify early in life what is your passion. Are you a breeder or a trader? Conclusion and recap. What does starting with the end in mind means? It means to start building your life to what you want it to be, whatever time it takes. And this includes livestock farming, grazing management, and deciding if you want to be a breeder or a trader. There is nothing wrong with being either. But this cannot be halfway, as a successful breeder or trader takes a full life commitment. You want to be the best breeder or trader, including grazing management. Grazing management where you can increase your grass productivity by 3 to 5 times. Today we have a special discount here at rwranching.com/enroll. rwranching.com/enroll. Take advantage of this season of growth to improve your pastures, feed more livestock better, and build a more productive farm. And you need to maintain your prestige. It is hard to win, but it is very easy to lose it. And because of passion, you will make the same amount of return on investment, land improvement, and money with either. But the amount of happiness and fulfillment in your life will depend on where your passion is and if you're following it or not. Please consider happiness and fulfillment, as it's crucial for a good life in the country. Mere numbers are only part of the equation of a successful life. Trading and breeding livestock are both necessary for the good of all. Well, what do you think of this? Are you a breeder or a trader? I hope this podcast has helped you discover your passion in life and how to move forward in your decisions and the huge importance that grazing management has in profits and confidence. May God bless you and may it rain enough for your grass and livestock, and see you next time.